In a newly released executive order titled Restoring American Airspace Sovereignty, drone pilots, both recreational and commercial, will want to pay close attention. Dated June 6, 2025, this order outlines how the United States plans to further protect its airspace from illegal or dangerous UAS activities. Even if you think this might not apply to you, the Remote Pilot 101 team is here to break down what this means for all drone users and what changes you may see coming very soon. Let's start with a key section of this executive order. It states that within 180 days, the FAA will make NOTAMs and TFRs freely available online in a format that supports drone geofencing and navigational systems. This is huge. While this won't replace current NOTAMs or TFR systems, it will offer an additional online tool for drone pilots to identify restricted airspace more easily. If you're not familiar, geofencing creates virtual boundaries that help keep drones out of sensitive areas like airports or government buildings. So what does that mean for you? Expect more visible restrictions, additional resources, and likely increased enforcement across all types of drone operations, hobby and commercial alike. The order also calls on the FAA to fully enforce civil and criminal penalties when drone operations endanger people, violate airspace rules, or are used in connection with a crime. So if you fly into a TFR, even if unintentionally, you could be facing serious consequences. As always, it's your responsibility as a remote pilot to do your due diligence. Check for NOTAMs and TFRs, review airspace rules for your route of flight, and stay current with the FAA regulations. One of the most significant parts of this executive order is Section 7, detection, tracking, and identification of drones and drone signals. This section gives federal and local agencies the authority, within the limits of the law and Fourth Amendment protections, to use equipment that can detect, track, and identify drones and their signals. This is all part of protecting critical infrastructures, military installations, large public events, and more. So be aware that drone users will likely see an increase in local law enforcement and visible counter-drone tools to this order. And here's another key date that is listed in Part C of this section. By August 5th, 2025, the FAA must begin sharing real-time personal identifying information from remote ID signals with federal, state, and local law enforcement. Again, within legal and privacy guidelines. Remote ID is the digital license plate your drone broadcasts while it flies. That means law enforcement could have much faster access to your identity during drone flights. Our job is to keep you ahead of the curve, so you stay informed, prepared, and safe. These tight deadlines will likely be pushed out a bit as the government works out to roll out these new requirements. Staying ahead of these potential regulatory changes is what makes you a better pilot and a legal one. Before your next drone mission, take a few extra minutes to review your flight plan, check for NOTAMs and TFRs, and confirm that your operation complies with the FAA guidelines. Be on the lookout for new online tools to enhance locating those temporary flight restrictions that tend to pop up quickly. If you're part of the Remote Pilot 101 community, you already know how important that is. And if you're not already, hit the subscribe button to stay in the loop with the latest in drone education, and then head over to Remote Pilot 101 to join our community and get a lifetime access to the industry's leading online Part 107 training. Let's take your drone flying to the next level together.